Whew. All right, y'all, it's day 2 here. It's raining. Just finished passing out my cards. Did like 114 today because yesterday I thought I finished. I didn't finish. There's 14 cards I found in my bag. I was like, what the hell? No wonder it felt so quick. Anyways, today it's gonna be consistency. Yo, if you're wondering how I got this Burger King, I was passing out cards. Jeep pulls up into the driveway while I'm passing out cards, and I'm like, all right, I'm gonna skip this house. I don't want him to think I'm gonna bother him right off work, so I'm gonna skip it. He hops out the car, has a bag of Burger King, looks at like he's like chewing. He's like, and I'm like, oh, I'm just passing out cards. And he goes, he was like, hey, I just got this Burger King. I asked God, I was like, God, show me someone I could give this food to. And then I was there. He was like, here, bro, take this Burger King. So he gave me fries and this little sandwich. I've never had this sandwich before. It's so good. I don't even remember what I was saying. But where people mess up is if they think consistency has to be every day. It doesn't have to be every day. The reason why is because I'm going to use a very extreme example here. I don't advocate for drugs. I don't advocate for drinking. Nothing, right? But when people get addicted to things, they don't just start at the very top. It starts like low. Like, let's use vaping for example, right? I don't vape. Fucking dude, I don't do that nasty shit. Anyways, let me chill. I gotta stop cussing, but we're working on it. So this is a long journey. But what happens is when you start little, then you want more, then you want more, then you want more, and then eventually you don't feel anything anymore, and you're just doing it out of habit because you think you need it. You just trick your brain, trick your body into thinking you need it, right? That's the same thing with consistency, except it's low-key the opposite because you have to do the boring stuff. But anyways, my point is, when people try to lose weight, right, they already in their head know what they want to look like, right? They probably have someone they not look up to, but someone who has like a nice body, pause, that they want to look like, right? Like for women, maybe it's Kim Kardashian or Rihanna. I don't know. I don't know any like supermodels. Like I don't know. But for guys, like it could be like any NFL player, The Rock. I don't know if anyone like wants to look like him, but whatever, right? The idea is you have someone that you want to look similar to. The problem is you go to the gym 0 times a week right now, right? If you're watching this, you go to the gym 0 times a week. But the person that you want to look like, you know in your head, doesn't go 1 time or 2 times a week. They're probably going 5 times a week. On top of that, they're eating healthy. So in your head, you try to match what you think they're doing, but that's not going to work. It's not going to work because to them, it's already a habit. They have to go every day. It's a habit. Like they don't have to think about going. When you're starting at 0, you have to force yourself to go because you haven't already been going. So you know what you start with? The big one. You gotta start with the big number 1, right? If you're trying to lose weight, I would recommend you go find a workout plan that suits you, whatever you're trying to do, game muscle, whatever. You start at one time a week. You go to the gym or run or walk or whatever, because then 1 is so close to none that it's like easy. It's like if someone told you, hey, go to the gym 4 times a month, it's very easy to do because there's 4 weeks in a month, and all you gotta do is start at 1, and then eventually when the second month comes, you're gonna get tired of going at 1 time. It's gonna be easier, or you're gonna want to go more, whatever. You're gonna see results. You're gonna be like, oh, I want to go again. Then you go to 2, and by the time you get to like 3 or 4 times a week, right? Number 1 is already gonna be a habit. So if you ever fall back down and you quit, and like not quit, but if you stop going to the gym, going at least once is you have already made it a habit because you've already been consistently going 1 time, and then you finally made it to like 3, 4, 5 times a week. You know what I'm saying? So that's where people mess up. You got to start low and then you go high. If you start high, you're gonna try to you're just gonna go, and then you're gonna drop all the way down to 0. Whereas it's like think of a car, right? You start at 0 miles. At a car, you start at 0 miles per hour, and then you go 2 miles, 3 miles, 10 miles, 15, 20, whatever, all the way up to however fast the car go. You don't start the car and immediately you're at 100. You gotta start low. And that's where people mess up. That's where I messed up a lot of times. But now I'm doing it slowly. I mean, not really, because I'm going to the gym 5 times a week. But I could do that. I feel like I made a commitment. I have to. You know what I mean? But anyways, that's what today was about, consistency. Another bad video. It wasn't too good. But I just needed to get this crap out. I almost cussed again. I almost said the SH word. But I said crap. Saved myself. Lord. But anyways, wonderful watch this. Let's get to day 3. We're gonna, you know what? Let's get to day 150.